Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. It is episode 150 today, so we're going to be doing another deeding episode. This time we're going to be in the Lone Lands, which is obviously our next area and where we currently are. Now, looking at the Lone Lands, we've actually done got on at least probably about halfway through most of these already. So today's episode is probably going to be a lot quicker than, for example, episode 600 of the main series was, because looking at it, we've already completed the Tales of the Lonely Road, which is the questing deed, leaving us with only the Explorer stuff, which we've actually done quite a lot of, and also the Slayer stuff. Now, Slayer is going to be a lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, I think, different Slayer things. That's going to take a while compared to like the 5 for episode 600, which is something I've just recently recorded, so that's why I'm going to probably be comparing the two, even though they're completely different areas. I haven't done the Lone Lands in a while, so I'm not too clued up on it. But exploration shouldn't take that long, so hopefully it should balance out. Now, looking at it, we've obviously, we've already completed the Grim Fens, which is kind of nice, and obviously these as well, and we've also got Goblin, Orc, and Wight-Slayer regular already completed. I do have Slayer accelerators in my inventory. I have 3 currently. Hopefully that's enough. And obviously 2 of these, though I'd ideally like to not be using those. But I think 3 of these is fine. Oh, these are 60-minute ones. Oh, interesting. Yeah, then we should be fine. I don't know why I have 60-minute ones. Apparently I purchased them from the store. Either that or there was a code of some sort. But yeah, I guess we'll use those. It's fine, because a lot of it is going to be just Slayer today. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be focusing purely on these first, and then secondly, we're going to be doing the other things. Now, I'm going to quickly put these on. That obviously Explorer of the Lone Lands is the deed for here, so we're going to be not worrying about that one because we've already completed the Grim Fens, etc, etc. But before we get into doing any of that, we are going to have a look at our Hobbit gift of the day and of the week. So our daily one is 20 virtual experience plus 2 gold. That's fine. And for our gold is going to be 100 virtual experience and 5 hope tokens, which I'm not sure if we're going to need those anytime soon. I feel like there's an area that we need hope in at some point. We might have already gone past it, I can't remember. But either way, let's use the 120 virtual experience, which we also should be getting some virtual experience today from just completing this stuff as well. So that's pretty damn good. So let's get on our steed and have a look at these. So we need Defense of the Lone Lands, and then Weathertop Exploration, and then we got 5 of these. These are all in this area, so we're going to worry about those last, I think. I do need to work out where we need to go to for these. So Ekad Sul is right about here at the top of the Weather Hills, right but where the E is. And then for the Lawn Span, where is that? The Lawn Span is down here, give or take. Then where else? Myranos is down here. And where's the final one? Thandabel is, I don't know where that is. Here. Okay. That seems like we can make that work. Now, I don't know if we can go to the swift travel to the Forsaken End. We can't. Okay. That kind of ruins it. We're going to have to manually travel. That's fine. Not a huge deal. We're not going to worry too much. But yeah. I'm going to go down here first. If I go to swift travel, I would have gone here and then like up and down and up probably. But I think we do this, a loop around. It's not going to be a huge deal. I think we'll be fine. So we're going to be doing those first, and then I'm probably going to go into this area and obviously focus on getting the exploration stuff first, and then we're going to focus on these things. So they are 6120s, it looks like. Are they? Oh, okay, so they're really all over the place. So Bog-lurker is a 3060. Craban-Slayer is a 5000. This seems to be, I found Thunderbell, which is good. And this seems to be a 6120. Same for these. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's not a huge deal. I'm very surprised I never found these things. I did apparently enough quests to get... how many quests do you have to do? Like 45? I did 45 quests, yet I somehow didn't do all of those. That's interesting. I'm hoping this is where I need to go. And I'm not just going somewhere random. Because I don't think we need to... Okay, Miranost. And then down here should be what we need. Now, luckily, because it's a lower level area, we're not going to have to worry about enemies attacking us, which is good. But yeah, what do we have to kill as Slayer? So Bog-lurker, Cravens, Goblins, Orcs, Spider, Troll, Warg, Wight. Now, Wights are normally a bit annoying because they spawn at night only. But I think... Okay, we're good. I think we'll be alright because I'm pretty sure that the area best for them is in this area, which they're always guaranteed to spawn. So like Rivendell's a bit annoying because you have to wait specifically for nighttime before they will spawn. Let's go slide down here and hope it works the way I want it to. Good. So yeah, that can be slightly annoying because you want to specifically, you know, you have to wait for a certain time. I think there's a few other areas that do it, but luckily for us, there is this specific area. So have we done any of them? So there's 6 areas for this one, which is the one we found, the Circle of Blood. So that is over in this direction, which just means we haven't been to here, which is a surprise because there are quests for the epic quest that go through there, unless they're instance-based. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember quite that well, but if they're instance-based, that would make a little bit of sense why I wouldn't have discovered those areas. But that shouldn't take that long. I'm trying to think what would be the worst, like, Slayer deed. Because, like, okay, Bog-lurkers are pretty easy. I would bring up the map, but I'm just making sure that I don't get thrown off the side here. Cool, we're good. So Bog-lurkers are seemingly quite easy. They will just be in here and also up here. So we can kind of go back and forth, but I think around here, plus we do the Wights over here, are probably pretty easy. Next we got Crabans, which apparently Crabans are down here and over here, and that's about it. So this needs to be 2 spots for it. Let's just make sure we're going to the right spot. Goblins. Well, goblins are in here, as we know. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Like, I know where I'm going, like, physically, but I need to just go to the E, but I've got to make sure I'm on the right height and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. Like, I know what it looks like. Yeah, so goblins are mainly down here, it looks like. I think that's the only location they're primarily in. Orcs is just this general area. Spiders, probably down here is the best. Is there another place for them? Oh yeah, over here. So there's actually 2. Trolls would be down here in this foresty area. Oh, I'm well far ahead, further where I should be. It's like here is where I should be. Trolls, wargs could also be found in this area, plus, yeah, across this area. And I think an area in between here, or that could be this area that I'm thinking of, I'm not quite sure. And then Wights are down here in Harlow, so that actually shouldn't be too bad. It's just about getting... it's just mainly about getting the right... like, getting enough kills. But if we got the hour, we should be fine. So supposedly... it's supposed to be here. But it's not registering. So maybe we have to go a little bit further north. Sometimes you discover the place a little bit separately from, like, the flag thing is there, but sometimes it could be that you discover it over here. So I'm gonna go to this area. I was thinking of a completely different area. But I'm thinking of somewhere in Bree. Okay. What's going on then? Maybe further south? Little confusing. Like, it shouldn't be here, because we're now on Weathertop. Yeah, I'm a little confuzzled, honestly. I might have to look it up already. Because I'm going to try and go a little bit further north then. Okay, it says here it's supposed to be a small hilltop just north of the Weathertop, which I think is this area, right? But it's not counting. Okay, I've got the coordinates, so we're gonna like make sure we're on the right coordinates, and then if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna be so confused. So 29.4, and then 37, so maybe it's like slightly over here. Okay, that was really kind of over the top in terms of how long that took. So now we got to work out... Oh, I was about to say now we got to work out our Slayer things. We're not going to work out our Slayer things. We're going to come over here first. We're going to focus on exploration first. I think what we're going to do then is we'll be in here anyway. So I think we'll start our Slayer thing, and we're going to go to here to try and get the Bog-lurkers as well as down here. In combination with having the white stat up here. We'll loop around that till we've got everything. And then we'll come over here and we can do the remaining of the whites if we need to. And then trolls in this location. We can also hopefully do some Crabans, which hopefully also should just generally be around. Some Crabans here. Then we can also try and do some wargs on the way through. Up to do some spiders up here. Then we can slowly start going down this direction, where we can continue to do Crabans if we need to. Once we come into here, we can get some wargs and some spiders, and remaining of spiders if we need them, and also some goblins. We can then go north up to this area, where we can also get some more Crabans if we need them. So I'm not going to worry too much about Crabans, especially because they're quite around. And orcs. And then we can kind of just go back where we need to go. We'll sort of play it by ear. If we want to like leave an area early and wait for stuff to respawn, and then maybe go like, you know, down to here. Like if I kill all Bog-lurkers here and here, and then do whites, and then whites down here, and then we go do some trolls, and then come back up here maybe, and then do this, and then go back. So sort of like play it by ear. It's been a while since I've done this area, first off, and secondly, there's kind of the whole thing about I haven't, you know, it's been a while since I've done the Lone Lands, so I'm less familiar with it as well. I admittedly haven't done a practice run, but I also feel like for these lower level areas it's not really a huge deal. I also mainly like to do practice runs for the sake of the quests, and knowing that I've done all the quests makes me less likely to worry, because I don't need to be like specifically doing certain things. But it does mean that we kind of lose on the boost of some Slayer things through quests, but I know we've already got those from the Slayer deeds we've already completed, so it is what it is. You know, we've done what we can, basically. So let's worry about everything like that a little bit later. I also don't know these earlier areas. Okay, no, you don't. You used to get keys for it, and I didn't know if they had changed it over to like from sturdy steel keys to, or not from, yeah. Yeah, sturdy steel keys to black steel keys. I didn't know if they changed that over or anything like that, but it's just modes of enchantment, which aren't really too useful at the minute for us, honestly, but it's at least something. Do I have a thing? I'll probably open one of these at the end of the episode as well. I tend to like to do that. I don't do them that often, but I think they're nice to do at the end of deeding episodes for sure. Every 50 episodes isn't a huge deal. Okay. So yeah, these guys are all around, which we can do as our slayery stuff. I do need to go to this area. Apparently I haven't discovered it. But, like... So what that's got to be like you discovered it during a instance and it hasn't counted towards the thing, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. So let's go a little bit further up. And we're going to have to do a little bit of working out how we get to places. Yeah, because we came through here with... I think it was Gandalf we came through here. Yeah, it wasn't Radagast. I don't think we see Radagast for a while in the story still, so... I could be wrong. He could have been around here, but I'm pretty sure it was Gandalf because there was the guy there. I don't think we have to go against brigands. No, we don't. Because these guys are a bit of a pain when you first come across them, I think. They're like higher level, I think, than expected. This is like a higher level area for the region. Right. So... Is it this area? Supposedly. It's like by this campsite. So maybe it's like on the campsite. Probably. I don't know. We'll find out. I have a quest here apparently.
Greetings.
We're not going to worry about it. Cool. So we found that location, and then I think there's one that we have to go into an instance for. I'm pretty sure. Like I remember from a long, long time ago when I was doing this before I was even recording videos, I think. So I was playing with a friend trying to work out how to get a certain quest completion or deed completion or whatever. How do we get here though? It's like a maze almost. I think this might be it. Maybe? Alright, these guys are all on like the level they should be, so should be able to do that. I don't know if this is in any way beneficial, like if this counts. I think it does, because we got to come over all the way over there. And if not, it's not a huge deal. I mean, it would be nice if it was enemies that we actually had to kill. But like, or enemies we needed to kill for the like actual deed, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so we found the outer gate. And then, like, super far this way is Ivan's crypt, right? I could be wrong. Or Ivar's crypt, sorry. Because what are the coordinates for that? 28.1, 23.1. I think this is the one. I think Spring of the Red Maid is the one I'm mainly thinking about, but I think this works. Yeah, destroy Ivor the Bloodhound. So This makes sense to me that that should be working. How do we get in there, though? Maybe we have to defeat this guy? At least they give us Mathams. I've noticed recently, you have to complete a quest in order to actually use Mathams now. Same with the other thingies, the Cardolan trinkets. I found that out recently. Just when I randomly scrolled over one. Why are you respawning health? That's just rude. Okay, please don't regenerate health. Thank you. The way to Ivar is now open. Cool. Can you just jump over here? No, you can't. Okay, so they're at least a little bit clever about that. Can't just get out of the way. Right, so technically we don't need to finish it, but I think this should get us to Ivar's crypt, right? It'd be really confusing if it didn't. Okay, good. So this wasn't in vain. I guess we'll try and defeat him, see how it goes. Might as well complete it whilst we're here. Sort of thing. I mean, these are wights as well, I feel, aren't they? So, yeah. At least we have that benefit of helping us with our sladies and stuff. So I gotta not destroy his banner, but I don't even know where his banners are. I mean, these are his banners, but how do I... Oh, okay, these banners here. Maybe. Well, they're done. Is it not gonna take us out? Or do we have to leave? Probably just have to leave. That's fine. We completed the challenge, which is fine. We're getting reputation with the egg lane, which is nice. That is something I should be trying to do as well, is getting reputation increases as and when I can. I don't know if there's any rep items for the egg lane. I'm not sure. Obviously the Mathams are there, but I don't know. Doesn't look like anything here, it's just armor. Right, I have our next thing here. Roughly, so I'm just trying to find... So, you... Okay, so I have an enmity quest for you, though. But not for you. So this is... something. Might as well take you out. I'm sure there's something that you're helpful with. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I don't think... This is just a random quest I have. It's not really a huge deal. I'll give in the other stuff if I can get a... If I can potentially get... I think it's up here. Yeah, this one. Is probably Spring of the Red Maid, I think. If we can get more rep, that's nice. Because technically one thing I should be trying to do as well is I should be trying to get reputation, like maxing reputation, with everything. But like with the region and stuff, it's technically part of like what I should be trying to do. Okay. Ranged enemies, not fun, especially when I'm knocked out. Come on. Just don't run away from me. You can take a hit or two. We might die because we're just getting like absolutely destroyed in terms of hits, but like I should be focusing on you and getting a little bit of health back, and like I'm not at the point where I can comfortably do it. Like I can, but I'm not like... I've gone from being a level 130 going into like a level 50 area, I'm now a level 64 character going into a level 30-ish area, so it's not as huge a difference. So I need to realise that, I think, before I potentially die by being stupid. Okay, interesting that you don't need to do the quest for the lower tier stuff, so maybe the Barrow treasures as well, you don't need to. But yeah. Okay, there's the gate. Now, Spring of the Red Maid is down here. I don't know if this takes me to the Spring of the Red Maid or not. So I'm gonna have to just complete it and see. So it looks like the leaders are the only ones that actually count towards the enmity for some reason. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you come up there, it takes us to the Spring of the Red Maid. .24 rep, not bad. And that's each. And yeah, this also helps us with our Slayer deed. Though that's not necessarily the reason we're here. It just is nice to get a few extra hits on. So that should take us to the Spring of the Red Maid, I think. Like, this place seems familiar to me. Like, I remember very vividly, like, being in this area, waiting for my friend to come back so that we could take on an area. But I'm not sure if it's going to work. What's damaged? Oh, my ring. Okay. Is my ring what I think it is? Yeah. It's quite old, I think. Probably need to get an upgrade soon. You never know, we might get an upgrade from our box at the end of it. Our treasure box. Loot box, whatever you want to call it. I'm really messing up because I need to use Battle Frenzy first, but I keep thinking Battle Frenzy's in 1, but it's actually Control 1. But yeah. Yeah, so this should take me to where I need to go to. Come on. You gonna talk constantly or not? You gonna, like, battle me? Normally I put a trap down if I was Hunter, but... Have you just got Shadow Ori? You do. I'm just resisting something constantly. Danson! Is this a memory, I think? Or is he's actually here? I'd like to just, like, fight you, please. I don't want to hear your backstory. I'm not really that fussed, I'll be honest. Come on. Thank you. So yeah, we have got kind of the issue of, I feel like we're going against a lot more boss type enemies for this specific region, but I think as soon as we get past like this initial stuff, we'll be fine. Like once we just get to the regular Slayer stuff, it's just going to be regular old stuff. I'm in combat. Is he technically alive still? I don't know. Like, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's still alive, and it's not just it being bugged and thinking I'm still in combat, which sometimes does happen. But I was pretty sure about him still being alive. There's no reason for him to have the tiniest slither of health. Lovely. What was that? So, technically, we don't actually have to do this, but I don't think we'll be able to get out of it because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to still be in combat. So, we might as well just do it. Though, saying that, I'll probably, by the time she's finished talking... No, okay. I was going to say, if it was like the other guy, by the time they finished talking, I probably would have been fine, but... Yeah, we have no benefit to being here. So if it comes to it and we die, it's really not a huge problem. So what's this? Oh, is it because we brought the engraving? No, maybe not. Oh, really? As their armor increases. Well, we've got stuff to take their armor out, don't we? Okay. Has greatest fortune and resilience, the most and easily struggles with attempts at coordinated attacks. So it's like a skirmish for like groups and stuff. Once we do get out of here, it's probably best that we also repair our gear. Cool. We get like a decent amount of stuff. We actually got like quite a lot of things. Got this crying. I just might as well wait to finish off the quest. Okay. Egg lane tokens, 1,200 rep. Not bad. I can do this again in 12 hours and basically 30 minutes. Okay then. One remaining location, which is actually down here, somewhere we've already been to before. Got to work out how I get there. Is it down this area? Maybe. I think it might be. Is it? I don't know. Let's see. I feel as though it could be. No, I don't think it is, see? I think this is the ruins. I hope I'm not wrong about this, but I think I'm right. I honestly do. I think they are the ruins that we want to be killing more of the wights at. So let's make our way back. We should also be able to go past where the gate thing was over here. So I'm hoping I can just repair my gear quickly. Yeah, it should be fine. Assuming there's actually a supplier here and it's not just a vendor. Or like a, yeah, barterer.
Greetings.
And you're just a supplier, so I can't repair my gear. Lovely. Seemed like that would be one of the things we mainly want in an area where we're fighting a lot of enemies. But no, apparently not. I don't need to kill gloom waters, do I? No, I don't. Cool. I think they're good XP at, like, on level. But, like, they're not something we have to actively go and try and kill. Which is good. But I'm pretty sure on level they're pretty decent-ish experience. Okay. How do we get out of here then? I don't think this is the way we get out. Call me crazy, but I have a slight feeling. It's because I'm mainly focused on trying to get to that flag, not actually this flag, which is technically what I should be focusing on. Okay, maybe not. A little bit further over. Yeah, this seems to be maybe correct. Nope. It's similar to that. It's where we saw Ivar, right? That one time. This way. I hope. This seems more promising. For sure. Yeah, I think this is it. I am like 99% sure though that it's just the ruins down here. And then that should be our only area to focus on. And then after that we can focus purely on Slayer, which will be nice. Have I been blocked out because I didn't go over the bridge? Damn it. How very not nice of you. Maybe I can get over here. Can I? Yeah. No? Maybe? Sure. Let's hope I'm not rubber banded back. And I think we're good. Cool. One good thing is this will allow us to get straight into Slayer. Because we can just go here, here. And there's a load of wights up here anyway, so we can also do that. And apparently a load of Bog-lurkers up here. But with the wights, there's a lot down here as well. So we'll probably go back and forth on these before we worry about anything. I'll probably loop through this area first. There's quite a lot, if I remember correctly, off the top of my head. So we should be able to get a decent way through. We'll probably... because those will be completed soon. We're not going to worry about it. I'm going to chuck that one on. Craban-Slayer I think we'll leave on because it's going to be a general all-rounder. And then we'll leave that on. And maybe Troll-Slayer. Luckily, Bog-lurkers seem to be very quick. Cool. There's a massive amount. So obviously we got that one, Explorer, and then also Ally from getting a rep increase, which is also quite nice. So we're gonna then chuck on you. Oh, you don't count. The summoned stuff doesn't count, but these should, yeah. So we only need 20 kills. So gonna quickly chuck one of these on. Like we did in the other episode, we're just gonna chuck that up there, so we should just have a constant timer. And then this area is, as I said, pretty easy to just get done. Trolls also seem to be a low number, which is also really nice. Because it's nice when these, you know, it's considered that, hey, these aren't as, you know, widely, like, densely populating the area. So let's make the number a little bit lower. Obviously stuff like, you know, wargs and, like, orcs and goblins and stuff, they're always going to be, like, very, like, they're going to populate most of the area. So that's, like, fine. But it's nice to, like, Crabans and stuff. Crabans, actually, a lot of the time, they have been lowered, but not as much as the Bog-lurkers. There's, like, 3 different tiers, which I don't remember it being like. So I don't know how long ago that changed. But, it's nice to see it, either way. And then we only have one more tier for this. I wonder if we can just go to a skirmish area and just buy them. I don't, off the top of my head, remember Egg Lane, like, rep items. I'm not sure even if there are any, to my knowledge. So honestly, could just be... I don't think it's possible to get to Kindred just with rep from these, honestly. But you never know. It's not something I'm going to extend the episode out for, but it's something that I'll maybe try and do separately. Okay, cool. So let's get on that. What on earth? Oh, it's a raven, but it's not actually perching anywhere, technically. Okay. No judgment. So Bog-lurkers are only in this area, so we're going to have to go back and forth. Luckily, as I said, there aren't that many needed. What we need, 34 to kill. So that's actually not that bad. Because obviously the next one will be 60, which actually is 30. So I think we should be good. It's just hoping they'll spawn. A lot of them spawn, but yeah, similar to this, you have to like go over the top of them and find them, which can be a little bit annoying when you're trying to get them. So we'll do one loop and then more than likely just go straight into the other area. Because we can see them from pretty far away, it's just that you have to get so close, it's kind of annoying. Some of them aren't, but a lot of them are. As Hunter, it was less of an issue because you could just use Passage of Nature, but you know, just something that happens, something we got to deal with. But this is why the number's so low, is because, as you can see, they're not really that common, and it's not like there's like 20 of them just randomly hidden, you know. This is pretty much it. So this is what we get. So 30 more to go, and then we'll be done with that. Next will be then trolls, and that'll be good because we can get like the lower level ones done, because you know the ones that don't take as long done, the like as well as the less densely populated ones. Right, let's get on our horse, and then looking at it in here. So Craban is 50-100, but I think there's enough of them around that it shouldn't be an issue. Plus multiple locations. That we've already on advanced, and same with these. We're already on advanced, and there's a lot around. Spider is probably going to be the one that takes the longest, because trolls will be done pretty quickly, and these will be done pretty quickly, especially because there's less of them. Okay. So supposedly Bog-lurkers are up this way. So yeah, the two that are like going to take the longest are already quite a ways through, which is good. Honestly, Spider's probably, like I said, going to take the longest, just because there's 2 areas mainly for them, which is fine. I just don't think there's a massive amount. Bog-lurkers aren't that bad, but they would also take quite a while. I think they're probably, honestly, will take the longest, even though they're lower amount. Like from 0, I still think it would take the longest. Especially because I can't seem to find any. You don't count as Bog-lurkers, do you? No. There are a few around. But honestly, I don't think that many. Like, I think it's probably the best out of the 2. Like, both areas are shown on this map that I've got. But that's only because those are the only 2 areas. Like, they can't show anywhere else because there isn't anywhere else. There's one. So that's why I think this will actually be the longest. Like, in comparison to how many I need, it will definitely be the longest time. Time to amount. It'll be the longest. It's weird though, because I feel like I didn't do that much in the Lowlands, but I must have done a decent amount to get these quest completions. Makes me wonder for North Downs. I've done 38 out of 45. But that might just be a combination, I think, of I started doing more quests. Like, when I originally did the series on Arkenstone, it was a lot of purely focusing on the main quest. And a lot of that was due to not having the expansions and stuff. So I could only do the main quest. But I think as I've progressed, and also because of the less experience that we're gaining, it makes me do the side quests more to keep up. Which then means that we get these completions a little bit quicker. So that's kind of good. I think naturally as well, just as a player, I've just started playing more side stuff, which is, I think, good. Because, I mean, even if we look at the next area, maybe Troll Shores. We've done, okay, we've only done 11. Misty Mountains, we've done 17. I feel like Evandim maybe less, 44 out of 60, I've done quite a lot. We've done all of Angmar, Forochel, we've done some, like Lost Fellowship, we've already done. And then, yeah, we've done all these. So, deeding episodes as they come are, I think, going to be a lot quicker on the Legendary server. But I think we're going to be less leveled. Maybe. In comparison to maybe what we should be or were on Arkenstone. But we'll see. Have I just got none around? Are they not going to spawn? 20 out of 60, so means I did 9 kills here so far. I don't really want to have to go back and forth because it's a bit of a pain to get here. So I ideally would be happy if I can get to about maybe 40 and then leave and kill the remaining 10 that I need in the other area. Just because back and forths are a bit of a pain for this area. But we'll see. I think it's just a case of tabbing a lot. We haven't got the ability to use our hunter skills because we're champion. So we just have to tab. It's the next best thing. And hope that we come across camouflage ones. Clearly. I think if we go to 30, it's not going to be enough. That's my only worry. And there's none... Like, if there were some down here, I'd maybe be up for it. But there aren't. I wonder if there's any in here. I don't think there are, but if I'm waiting for stuff to respawn, then maybe it's worth looking. I think it's just going to be the Twisted Oaks, or the Corrupted Maples, or whatever you want to call them, or whatever they are actually called. Yeah, it's Gloomleaf. It's like a boss type enemy. Cuff of Rohan. I might keep the stuff that I'm getting armor-wise, because I can probably just trade it over to a lower level character on here. Like, if I've got it available, it could be nice. Like, oh hey, that can go on my hunter, because, you know, I need new bracelet. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how it goes. I could always come back here and do it again, because I mean, we're not getting experience for any of this, so no actual real benefit. I'm not even sure, it probably doesn't show. Okay, no, maybe not. I can see we completed that quest or something. I don't know if we got experience for it or not. Okay, 5 more to go. This is probably going to be the slowest part of the episode, but we'll see. Hopefully this is the slowest part of the episode, because that means everything from here is just going to be like quicker, faster paced. Because we're already like 50 minutes in. So this episode is taking a little while. But it would take a lot longer if we have to do everything else as well. So we've got that going for us at least. Is there not any camouflage ones? I feel like I should be going up here, because maybe there's camouflage ones up this side. Or maybe they're just not spawned yet. I'm not entirely sure. I need 3 more. I might just head back early. I'm going to go down here. If there's not one down here, we're going to head back. And then we can go down, do trolls. And then come back up, because we can also get wargs and Crabans as well. So there is that going for us. If there isn't one by the time I get past here, we'll just go straight back. Hey, I swear every time I say I'll go straight back, it's like, hey, here, have another one. Okay, I'm fine with 38. Unless I can see one right now. That'll put me up to 40. Please don't tell me there's like a bunch over here and I've just not been going far enough. Oh, there is. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, it gets us up to 42, which is actually more than I would like. Or more than, like, I wanted to get to minimum. So that speeds us up a teeny bit. And I'm going to say the same thing pretty much of, like, if it's not, like, if I get back here and there's not enough, what do we need? Like, 9? If there aren't 9 in here, then we can just go down here or even over here for a bit. Kill some wargs, cravens, whatever. Come back and just finish off what we need to finish off. Because that's 15 minutes we spent on that. So we need to ramp it up a little bit. And then we can get back onto regular episodes after all this. Back to Mirkwood and everything. I kind of forgot I recorded last episode. Like, I recorded episode 600, and halfway through it I was like, oh, did I record episode 149? Because I didn't upload it. It was weird. So I thought I had accidentally, like, not recorded it, because I couldn't remember. Like, I couldn't remember what I did in 148, because it's been a while. So I didn't know if, like, the last thing I recorded was 148 or 149. Turns out I did record 149. I thought I had either not recorded it or accidentally deleted it. I just never moved it into my, like, recordings, like, or my editing folder. Like, I just left it in my recording folder. So I never edited it, which was my issue. So that episode will, I was about to say should have, but will have come out before this one, obviously. Otherwise it wouldn't make sense timing-wise. But turns out I did record it properly. I was panicking, being like, oh, I didn't record it, or I might have deleted it, or something like that. I don't know why I didn't upload it, though. I just kind of took a break. But, like, I should have edited that. I think 599 was just kind of this ending point for me, where I was like, that's us done. And then in my head, I was like, yeah, that is us done. We don't have to worry about anything else. Like, next thing is episode 600. Other than that, like, if you're not doing episode 600, you don't have to worry about anything. And then I completely forgot to edit it, even though I had recorded it. It was kind of weird. Right. We are going to take a break from that. Hope that... How many do we need? Oh, there's one here. We need 5 more kills after this. Every time I try and leave. One's behind me. Yeah, so we need 5 more. So what we're going to do quickly is go south, kill some trolls. Hopefully there are enough there that it's not going to be a huge deal. I don't know why we've killed 8 previously. There must have been a quest or something. It's taken us down there, because it seems to be the only place they are. But hopefully that shouldn't take too long. If we're waiting for stuff to respawn with the trolls, we can just head back, kill the remaining Bog-lurkers. Do you count as... You are orc kind. Good. So we can actually come back here, kill these, get our numbers up a little bit. Otherwise I would have killed the Wight-Slayer down here, but they are no longer on our list, so it's not really something that we have to worry about. But that's fine. One less thing to worry about, which is good. I'm actually going to take the Slayer of Many. There's so many. And then, what's our next one? Should we, like, we've got 3 on there now. Should we just leave it at 3? I think we should. And then that just means... Okay, no. I was about to say the next time we kill something, it should show up, but that's not the case. The next time we complete a deed and get a new deed is when one will show up. Okay, south. I don't think there's any bog-lurkers down here, even though it is a bog, basically, or a swamp. I feel like there should be some down here, but there just aren't. Okay, these guys are a little bit harder to kill. They have a little bit more health, I think. Which is kind of why it's nice there's a lower number to kill. I think this is the most I've seen the number change, because we've got a 30-60, a 40-80, a 50-100, and a 60-120. I don't see like a 55, because they don't generally end with 5s. I think it was like a 25, maybe. There's a 20-40 in Eric Lewin, I'm pretty sure, for Crabans. Yeah. I don't know. I think these guys should be pretty fine. There's a lot of them, but they just take a little bit longer to kill. So I think if you were doing this on level, it might have been more of an issue, but I think for us, we're actually alright. It would have been beneficial for us to get a new legendary, but it's also not a huge deal. I think 65 was our new legendary, and it just means when we get to, well, 50 episodes from now and we're doing the North Downs, then hopefully we should be at least 65. I'm pretty sure we should be 65 by then, but we should have a couple of new legendary weapons by then as well. You don't have armor, so you actually do have less health. I thought he was, for some reason, going to have more health, even though he had no armor on. Because sometimes that happens. You never know. You know, I was saying if there wasn't enough trolls, I have a feeling we'll be alright. Actually, we've still got to do 40 more kills after these two. So, we might have to come back. Yeah, there's a lot of trolls, but we have to kill a lot of trolls. And I don't think there's going to be an extra 40 around here. But maybe because there's so many, by the time we get, like, cycled back, there's going to be enough. Maybe. We'll see. We need to also decide what we're going to do after. Did we decide on that? Trolls, bog-lurkers, Crabans are available. Kind of wish they'd aggro me sometimes. Crabans are available here, and Wargs are available here, and we know some Orcs are available here. Orcs I'm not going to worry about too much, because it's a large, like, highly densely populated area. Same with the Goblins. It might be better to, like, yeah, do some Wargs, do some Wargs, do some Craban, just to get the numbers up a little. Then go do Spiders. I think that's what we said originally. I think that'll be maybe in our best interest. What do we like on Warg-Slayer? 40-50. Okay. So 5 kills to get to advanced. Okay. Hey, we got Traveler's Steelbound loot box. Is kind of a nice thing compared to when we would originally do this, where they'd be the old ones, where they're like level 10, like they have 10 levels between each one, and you get it like, we'd be getting level 20 to 30s here. At least us being 64, we're still going to get on level stuff from doing, like, going back and doing this stuff, so that is kind of nice at least. Actually doing pretty well. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. 26. There actually might be more than enough. I think definitely with the ones that have, I'm sure, respawned by now, it'll be definitely enough to do what we need to do. Okay. Keep accidentally hitting enemies I'm not technically supposed to be trying to kill. But yeah, it's fine. was trying to work out where the Grim Fens were. Turns out it's these areas down here that we've already got, which is fine. So there's a quest there, and I think I picked up, well, I must have picked up the other quest for it because I have no reason to go here otherwise. And we also got that, we've got that decompletion, so. Yeah. We're at 50, yeah, definitely fine. And we'll get on our horse, ride back. Finish off Bog-lurkers. And be pretty chill about it. I want to make a note of like us being level 64 now, and then what level we're at by the next 50, because I think at this point there's a combination of the levels between zones don't increase that much because of like it being starter zones, sort of. But our level is going to increase because we're going to be doing more and more quests. And we're doing longer sessions. So we're technically getting more experience than we were in previous series. But we're gaining less experience, so I think it will slightly even out. But we are doing like further progress. We're further ahead than we were this episode on Arkenstone. But that's because the start of the series was so different than what it was on, like, is now and is on here. Because like I said in episode 600, on that, series originally started out as a completionist thing. So the idea would be to complete everything in Bree land before I even start on the Shire and everything like that, which is kind of where the Deeding episodes ended up going to. But it just became not possible, I think. Okay, 2 more. So that's why the first like couple of episodes are just all Eredluin, rather than like I could have done one really long one. Cool. Slayer done. Let's head north, stay out the water to not dismount, and finish off Bog-lurkers. Hopefully there's 5 there. If not, we can go to here and then back up and just like defeat some of the enemies around this area first. If we get to like 58 out of 60, which would be kind of cruel, but I see it happening because that's the sort of thing that will happen inevitably. Right. What's the best way again? Up this way? I think. Kinda wish I could attack on my steed. That would be nice. Even if I had a war steed, I couldn't though. It just doesn't work in the lower level areas, which is kinda sad. I kind of see why it wouldn't be a thing, but also at the same time I feel like it wouldn't make a difference too much. Like you do less damage on horseback, I'm pretty sure. Because I just feel like war steed damage doesn't scale very well with like later levels. Because it's like, was kind of dropped as a thing. And then, like, but I also understand that you would get people possibly coming around and just one-shotting stuff that people are trying to kill. I don't know. Would be kind of nice. Right, let's hope for 5. Not getting off my my steed until I see one. There we are. 2, in fact. Perfect. 3. That's music to my ears so far. 4. Okay. Let's not be left with 1 that we need. Okay, no. Cool. Oh, and you're unnamed. Do you count? Kind of fitting. Perfect. What did we say? We said Craven's over this way? I think this bit. Where were all these bog prowlers when I needed them? Okay, so we've done enough that I think we can just chuck the rest on our on our tracker, right? Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, we only have 5 out of what, 7 left? 8? Kind of wish I was more powerful ranged wise, but it's fine. Yeah, this area seems to have a decent amount. Like, you got some orcs over here. You got a warg. We're getting rep for killing some of these at least as well. So we'll kind of do this for a minute. Go do some spiders. I think I want to possibly. I don't know. Craban and wargs are 5100s, so that's good to know. Spider is 6120, so I feel like I want to get Spider caught up a bit, which would be nice. So I feel like it's just been kind of left, which is kind of fair enough. Like, obviously with the orcs and goblins, they're just kind of everywhere, as we've seen. So I think it's obvious that that's going to be higher. I do want to get Craban to advanced quickly, though, before I get on my steed again. I just think that'd be nice. Maybe even get Warg up there, so they're both sort of at the same level, before we then focus a bit on spiders. Because I know there's a decent area for wargs coming up, like here, which is fine. Cravens have an area here? Yeah. So that'll also be good. Okay. Warg-Slayer complete. I think walking is actually beneficial for us because we can just... It's going to be slower getting to places, but we're able to kill more enemies in between. If we had higher range damage, it would be obviously better. Because, yeah, if we could one-shot from range, we could just sort of run through, kill quick. But 2-3 shots isn't a huge deal. Plus, if we get close enough, we can then start using an AoE attack and just get that extra hit on them. And yeah, we only need 50 kills, which is nice. When it comes into double digits rather than triple digits, it's kind of nice to see. But we'll start making our way over to spiders, because I do want to get those caught up, because it's our only non-advanced now. So I think we will kill this one, and then we'll get on our horse. Come on. Cool, because I was about to say, I don't really see anything around. I know something's gonna spawn now. Yep, see? I was expecting a warg, actually. I just felt like as soon as I say I'm going to get on my horse and sort of run to an area, it tends to end up meaning that something spawns that I need to kill, ideally. Right, spider time. I think there's quite a lot of spiders over here, so I think we'll be good. Hopefully get those numbers up. We've only got 26, which means we need 34, which means we need 17. And I know I'm running past a few. Not a huge deal. I think since we're going to be going mostly single target now, we're probably not going to have to worry about our armor. Plus it has 7 durability left, so I think we're fine. I remember that quest over here where you have to kill a certain specific one. It's the worst quest ever. He's like at the top there, but he doesn't spawn always, I swear. Every time I've done it, I've had trouble with that one enemy. And I don't know why. I think there's more spiders in the other area at the end of the day, but it's still beneficial for us to come here and just get the extras, because why not? Come on. Why are you doing that, huh? Right, 5 more, and then we're back to advance, or up to advance. And then everything is advanced, and I don't think we'll do it in under an hour, or under the 25 minutes. So I'll have to use another hour, but that's fine. I don't have any half an hours at the moment, which is kind of annoying. I thought I did before starting, and then I realized they're hour ones, because I saw them on here. I was like, oh, it's fine, they're half an hour ones. But it's not a huge deal. Just means that next time I'll just make sure I get like 2, 3, 4, just to guarantee like 2 hours worth of time of the 30-minute ones. I think it's because they're a little bit harder to farm for on Legendary server, just because your experience rate. But honestly, I don't think it's that massively different. Like, if I just deal with it. Because honestly, you only need to get to level 10. You get boosted to level 5 by the end of the prologue stuff. So it's only 5 levels that you need to really worry about. So if I just sort of deal with it. The other thing is, if I'm getting them on Arkenstone, I have 2 accounts. So I can just run through with a level 120, killing stuff super quick, like one-shots with my champion, and, you know, it's, you know, a guaranteed kill, and I don't have to, like, spend as much time, whereas if I'm actually actively having to play a level, you know, a Bjorning at level 5, trying to level up, he's not as powerful as I'd like him to be. But I do have a load of boosting, like, XP boosting stuff, so technically I should be fine. I might time it and see the difference in time. But it saves a lot of time when it comes to here, so it's also just worth it. Like, I think it's like 20 minutes normally, so even if it goes to half an hour and I can get the half an hour boost, it's fine. If I can do half an hour behind the scenes to shave half an hour like on camera, I'm willing to do that. Okay, Crabans. There's also, I'm pretty sure, some wargs around here, but it is wargs I'm after. Okay. I was thinking maybe it's wolves and wargs are what I'm after, or like vice versa. Like, or opposite, rather. And it was like, didn't count, but I'm pretty sure the guys that are around here are what I want. So, that'll be good. Because, yeah, there's a warg you spawn, but that's for a quest, so that's not really a huge deal. But what I can do is I can wait for these guys to respawn, or like run off somewhere else and then wait for these guys to respawn, because I'm less concerned with time, because I'm understanding I'm gonna have to use another one of these, and that's gonna be another hour. So if I'm gonna have to have another hour, I'm not gonna really rush with the time I've got now. as much as I would with a half an hour one, where I want to kind of make it all count. Because I know I'm going to have an extra hour. And I'm probably only going to be using like 20 minutes of it, let's be honest. Okay. Harmon rushes. Not someone I have to worry about, luckily. You're not harming me. Get it? Oh, are they lynxes? Is that the thing? You're a half-orc, you don't count. No, they are wargs. Okay. I need to get rid of that sound. I've got rid of it on my hunter. That sound, the you don't have enough room sound, or the you must face target, like the error sound. Was it Alt-R? Sounds. There you go. Now we never have to hear that again. Yeah. I got rid of, I think... Oh, Enmity of the Wolves. I didn't realize we had Enmity. I guess we're a man, so yeah. Pretend to breathe. Actually, could be useful. Especially if you just trait it when you need it, and then switch out when you don't. Always doable. I think I got rid of that sound as well, that like... sound of an item getting put in your bag. But yeah, considering how much, especially with Hunter, I was just in these lower level areas spamming 5 for quick attack, or quick shot. That was slowly driving me crazy, the whole error sound, so I had to get rid of it. I'm surprised I never did on here. I guess I think I account muted it, but because it's a different server, it doesn't technically count on here, so that must be why. Right, let's go down here, or up here, technically. Spend a little time on goblins and such, and there aren't any orcs here, but goblins and spiders and what else? Wargs? Yeah. And I'm sure there's a Craban or two around here as well, but that's fine. I guess this is also good. I can get sturdy hides from this, so I can actually trade those over to the characters that need them. I have a virtue cap reached, so I need to start earning on a different virtue, right? I just earn on conscience. I don't really know what ones I'm supposed to be going for, I'll be honest. Going the wrong way. I keep thinking I've got a quest, but I don't. Okay, you are a goblin. Good. I don't know why I question that. So I do get rep from these guys. So having to kill a lot of them should increase my rep. I don't think it's enough to get kindred by any means, but every little helps, as they say. So that'll be good. Nope, using all the wrong buttons. Not what I wanted. So we're equal on orcs and goblins, or we were equal, now we're a little bit higher. I think I said I wanted to try and get like these done. I guess enmity we don't really need to worry about. Though enmity should be doubled as well. Enmity quests. Enmity deeds, rather. What did I get taken off then? That one. Craban-Slayer. Yeah, so I know I said I wanted to like... I think I said it. I was thinking it. But I was like, oh, I want to leave goblins and orcs till last as their own separate thing. But I think if we're doing a loop the way we are doing it currently, it's best to just do it this way, honestly. Oh, I got trapped. That's not good. That's why I hate goblins. 7.5 seconds. Like, I don't want to get trapped. Just put it to 8. Because it doesn't show like 0.5 seconds. It's not like it makes a massive difference there. But at least being here as well gives us spiders for the last like 20 minutes. Okay, how many more do we need to kill? So once we get to 80, let's say we're 80, that's 40 remaining, which means 20 kills. So 21 kills. I think we could probably get Goblin pretty quickly. Spiders is probably going to take a little bit longer because we're so low on it. And there's also some wargs around here as well. That's pretty good as well. We can hopefully get 3 done then here, like relatively quickly. We might not get wargs and spiders done, but I definitely think goblins is doable. Sort of depends on, I think spiders, there's a lot, but I just don't know if there's enough is the issue. Wargs there's also a decent amount, but again, don't think there's enough, especially by the end of this. But I think we'll get away with at least something. So that's fine. And then once those 3 are done, it leaves us purely with orcs and crabans. And there are some crabans near Weathertop, which is mostly where all the other enemies are, or the orcs are. So we can hopefully do a 2-for-1 there, sort of. Ideally. And yeah, then we're done. So I want to say maybe 2 hours total, give or take. It'll be a lot truer to the actual recording time, I think, with this episode compared to 600, because we're not really having a travel in and out of locations. Yeah, we had the instances, but we're not going to be having a bunch of stuff after that now. Like, that's pretty much it. After that, we don't have any issues. 5 more kills? Cool. And then we'll drop down into the spiders and take care of those. And then, yeah, we're good. But yeah, with the episode 600, there was a lot of, like, travel, like, skill and, you know, had a couple of stable masters and in caves and out of caves and this, that, and the other. With this, it's mostly in exterior locations. And we also had that time we died from falling, like I thought might have just happened there. Okay, spider time. Seems to be about a 2-hit kill, which is fine. We'll deal with it. The benefit we get with being a champion is we got a lot of skills that are like 2 or 3 hits at a time. So that's definitely helping, I think. Just need to make sure we're going to the right spots. I think this is the only place that wargs are kind of densely populated. Other than that area we were just at, but even that isn't massively populated. It's just like more dense than anywhere really around it, but it's not like amazing in comparison to this area. I think this area is a lot better from what I remember. I could be wrong, which is highly likely. Cool. What are we at? 4,100. No, that's wargs. That is the benefit of wargs as well, actually. We've got to kill 10 less. Though that doesn't seem like that much in the grand scheme of things. It does help out. Just a teeny bit, which is all we can really ask for. So we need 76, is it? 74, I think. Let's say 70, so 35, 36. 36 kills. or 35 after this. So I think by the time we get to Wargs, and then come back, we're fine, and then maybe we'll have like a couple kills remaining that we can just kind of do without the accelerator maybe. Or what might end up happening is we might end up leaving a few spiders, doing up here Crabans and stuff, and then coming back over to Amon Ross and killing the remaining spiders there. As like our final thing. Same with Wargs. We can always go back to the other area for the Wargs as well, if we need to. Okay, cool. I like that these guys are a little less powerful. Like, they're not 2,000 health, they're more like 1,000. It's pretty nice. And it leads us into the Warg area. So this should put us at 82, which means we're about 24 kills off, I think, if my math is correct. There's a couple Wargs around here. I think there's a couple more down to this to the east. And you're just wolves. You don't count. Which is something I think they fixed later on, where they were like, hey, it's wolves and wargs. Not just wargs, because they're sort of interchangeable. Is this part of a quest? I don't know. I know it's part of a quest, but I can't remember if it like starts the quest or if it's a quest I currently have. I might try and just do track nearby quests. Just see, it's all over there. Okay. Well, we might try and give that one in. Probably should have tried. Right. Now, I don't know if down here is, what am I trying to say? I don't know if down here is wargs, or if it's just yellow fangs. Because that will definitely change how we want to do it. I feel like I came down here, though, when I did the deeding. It's a very long time ago that we did that episode. So I have to remember. Like, I only vaguely remember. Okay. From the looks of it, it's just wolves, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. Oh, we got a warg. What I was going to do is do a loop around. So that I could loop back around, drop into the spiders at the beginning of the spiders, and sort of just restart the loop for the last like 10 or so minutes. Because what I'm going to do is, as soon as this reaches 0, and we're kind of in a, well, safe space, but nothing's attacking us, so I think we'll be fine. I'm going to take a couple minutes break from the recording, just to basically stretch my legs and make sure everything's good. And then we'll continue on with the next hour of Accelerator. Just to make sure everything works out well, and we're not just sat down for an extremely long amount of time playing without standing up or anything like that. Right, I don't think I went this way. Like, I don't think I caught back up with it. Oh no, I must have. Yeah, this is... Yeah. So let's go back this way, where hopefully some enemies have respawned. It would be really nice, I mentioned this also in episode 600, I like the fact that you've got the trivial quest rings. It would also be really nice if you could have trivial enemies have them like there's a grey dot or something. I feel like that would be useful. Maybe I'm the only one that would find it useful, but still. it would be good for stuff like this where you need to, you know, you can see, oh, there's an enemy there. Well, I'll go focus on them. Though I think with it being grey is maybe not the best choice because maybe just have it as red, but I feel like if it were grey, it would maybe blend in quite easily to some of the landscapes. Okay, so we're hoping for some respawns. That spider did respawn. So that one hasn't. I definitely killed that one when I went here originally. But nothing over here has respawned either. So, gonna move that just because. Well, let's go through, because they might have respawned in other places further forward, potentially. Or there might have been a warg I missed, or something. Technically, for wargs, I should also go back up there, because there were wargs there, but it's not a huge deal, I don't think. Like, we know we're going to have to use the extra hour, so the fact that we're not getting the most out of these 5 or so minutes isn't a massive deal to me. Because it gives time, like, by the time I, you know, take a quick break, stuff will have respawned for sure. Like these guys have respawned, which is nice. And then we can obviously focus on the orcs north, which should be pretty easy, I would have thought. I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot of them. And if there isn't, well, like if we need to spend a bit of time waiting for them to respawn, we can always go finish off probably like wargs or cravens or possibly even spiders, honestly. What I'll probably end up doing actually is, if I don't get all the spiders, which is looking actually possible, only 10 more kills, but if we weren't able to get all extra spiders in this 5 minutes, I was gonna go to orcs anyway, start the new accelerator up at orcs, which is probably still what I'll do, so we're not wasting time, and then I would have just gone to spiders at the end at Amon Ross, but I think we'll actually be alright. Because what I'll do now is I will kill these two, go back, and some, I'm sure, will have respawned by now. I'm less worried about wargs at the moment. I more want to make sure spiders are done. Because wargs is less, so I only need to kill 22, 23? 23. And this area should be fine, and then also this area, if we need to go back to it, should have a decent amount to sort us out. Alright, let's loop back around. Hope that what I need is here. Doesn't look like it for the minute, sadly. But if this does run out, we only need to kill a couple. So we're actually good. Now we're all good. Cool. I'm going to start back here. We only need to kill 3. And 1 more, then we'll quickly run over, try and get some warg kills before the end. Cool. Spider-Slayer advanced completed. Let's go to wargs as quick as possible. Try and get a couple kills in. And then this will be done in 3 minutes. We'll take a couple minutes break. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. This way, yeah. I think overall... Oh, actually, maybe up here's better. I was going to say, I think there's more up here. Because I feel like there were more. Because I feel like there wasn't a lot there. Maybe I'm mixing up, or mixing in the wolves with the wargs. But I also just feel like there were more. Which I think is right. I think it's just me being here has already proved that. Cool. Let's see if we can get to 70. Would be nice. And I think definitely possible. Yeah. Are these yellow fangs still there? I'm not sure. Oh, this one is. Must have aggroed it. So yeah, there was 2 here previously. There's 1. Maybe the other one is the one I killed. Did I kill you originally? I think I did. Cool. And let's just hope we get the most out of this. We're gonna just head out this way anyway, because there was a warg up here. Even if this is mostly yellow fangs at the minute. Are we not that lucky this time? Let's have a look up here, double check. Let's hope and pray for the last 37 seconds. Well, 30 seconds. There we are, better timing. By the time I said 37, it was at 35. Which I feel like, if I'm editing this, I'm 2 seconds out, I'm going to really confuse myself. Come on, be my final kill. Pressing tab as much as we can. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. We're not going to worry about that warg for the minute. We're just going to go straight to the orcs and focus on them. I'm going to take a couple of minutes though. Because, yeah. I want to make sure my legs aren't going to go fall asleep. And then we'll quickly make our way up to here, which we'll do in a second on camera anyway. And then, yeah, we will continue, hopefully with some Craban kills, Orc kills, and then continue with the Warg kills down over here / here-ish area. Right. For me, well, for you it'll be a second. For me, a couple minutes. BRB. Right, so let us make our way to where we need to go. Let's get on our steed, because we have no real need to attack anything. Like, I could kill these wargs, get my numbers up, but it's one of those things where I don't want to use my accelerator right now. And if I don't use it, it's going to go to 79, and no matter what, I'm still going to have to kill the same amount to get to 100. Because worst case scenario, well, the way it's going to work, unless I kill 2 now, is it's going to go 79, it's going to go 81, 83, 85, etc, etc. I'm going to get to 99, and I'm going to still have to kill 1, even at double, to get that 99 to 101 technically, but 100 actually. So it just doesn't make sense. Really, it's just quicker for us to run. I'm going to come over here though, and see if I can get my things repaired. I think there's a guy outside that can do that for me. Hopefully. No, okay. We'll do that when we get back to Oscarith. We're not going to worry too much. Is there a skirmishy thing? Yeah, there is. I'm going to have a look there as well, see if there's anything for the egg laying, because we do have marks, even though we really haven't done much, but 6,500 marks basically. So I'm going completely the wrong direction. But yeah, we can hopefully get something out of that. Now, we only have to kill 45 orcs, and I feel like that's definitely doable. 26 Crabans and 11? Yeah, 11 wargs, which definitely isn't too bad. Especially with over here, there being quite a lot of orcs. I think we should be able to get that one done pretty quickly. 45, 35? 35? I need to do 70. So 35. I think I said 45, but it's actually 35. So that's even better. But there's like a campsite up here somewhere over here. There's going to be quite a lot there, which is good. And I think there's another area close by that has a lot. So you do count. Good. Let's chuck this one on. It kind of hurts to chuck an hour one on when I know I'm not going to be using that much. I could probably get away with half an hour, but it's what I have. It's not as bad as using the 90-minute ones, because the 90-minute ones have the advantage of also not limiting your skill deeds. So they're a lot better. I honestly would use those if I want to like spam out a skill to get a D completion, honestly. Something like maybe, for example, my hunter, like using a tripwire because I don't use yellow line, a skill that isn't on my main line that I'm eventually going to get. I'd probably want to use it on that so I can just spam it out. I think tripwire is the only one that comes to mind, but you know, if it's not on my main line and I ideally need to do it to get my deed completion, I'd probably use it on those. You can get quite a lot done in an hour and a half, 90 minutes if you just spam it constantly. These are going to be pretty quick because these campsites are pretty densely full. I feel like I've been saying dense too much, but yeah. I think when I have longer recording sessions like this, I pick up on like the words I say a lot. So I know for a fact I say that's interesting a lot of the time about something that isn't very interesting. I don't know why it's my go-to thing, but not in a bad way. It just means it's not something that you would go, oh, interesting. I don't know. It's just one of my things I say, and then I say it, and I catch myself on it. It's weird. You'd almost say it's interesting. No. Okay, how many do we need? 108, 110, so 5, 6 more kills. Or 5 after this guy. So that's pretty good. It's gonna hurt seeing how much we need to do, because I felt like Wargs was going to take a while, but Wargs I don't think is going to be that bad. Craban is probably going to be what takes the longest, even though there's seemingly more of them. So let's go, probably just go directly south, because I think supposedly, well actually, not directly south. Supposedly here, there's supposed to be a lot of Craban. So if I can get that number up a little bit before then going back through here and here to get Wargs and Craban, I think will be golden. I don't know why that's so low down. Because as we remember, there are a lot over this place, Lawnspan, like here-ish, and there's quite a few that were over Wargs that are around as well. So I think we'll be good. Supposedly this area is full of them. Maybe a little bit more north than where I am, but it seems like a decent amount. I need to remind myself for sure though. Oh, really? I'm going to have to dismount straight away. I need to remind myself before next deeding episode, which is going to be a little, well, I was going to say a little while away. I kind of have to go through how I'm planning on running both series now. I'm not going to worry about that one because I think we'll be fine. I have to talk about how I'm going to be running both series now, just because of the way things go. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to try and get myself a few... I'm not even going to worry about them because I feel like I'm going to have enough over at the other area. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go over here if I need to, and there were a couple just sort of scattered around and we'll be good. But yeah, I feel like I need to get a couple more Slayer accelerators, like 30-minute ones. Just spend like a day focusing on it. Like, in the time I've done this episode, I could probably get about 3 or 4 so far. Maybe more if I'm, like, faster over time, but that fox just flew out of the air. But yeah, just, like, spending a little bit of time, like, even, like, 1 a day. Technically, by the time I get to the next 50 episodes, if I'm releasing every other day, that's like 100 days. So that's 100 Slayer accelerators for half an hour. Which I think is, you know, gonna last us a lot. Let's say we use, you know, 3 an episode. Or 3 every Deeding episode. And we made 100. We've got at least 30 Deeding episodes. Which is 33 technically. But, like, that's definitely gonna be fine. There's, I don't think, 33 regions in the area. Or in the game. And I'm sure, you know, we can also gather more in between. So I didn't want to have to defeat you. I'm sorry. You seem like you were a good guy for a bit. Right, I think we should be good. So 10 more kills here. There seems to be quite a lot of them, so we're actually pretty good. And then what did we say? It was 11 more kills for the Wargs. And then we are done. So about 2 hours, a little under. It's gonna hurt seeing that this has only been used for like 5 minutes, but or like 10 minutes. But it still would have been like a 3rd Slayer. Yeah, it would have been still like 3. So we spent an hour. That's 2 already, and then we would have had a 3rd. This be our 3rd. I'm not sure with like any spacing out how it would have been like between the 2 30-minute ones, but yeah, it's not a problem. As I said, because it's not a skill accelerator as well, it's not as bad. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be like 10 minutes of use. Depends on how many wargs are here. 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? I almost don't want there to be enough here, so that I have to go out of my way to another area to waste a bit of Slayer accelerator time. Okay. And then at the end of this, we'll go back to Osgurth. We will open up a loot chest thing for ourselves, as we do at the end of Deeding episodes. And then I was thinking, similar to what we did in 600, it might be worth doing a /played and then sort of do that every 50 episodes, so we can sort of see how long it's been, and then I can maybe compare how long the episodes are to how long, like, length of 50 episodes compared to how much I've actually played, because it's not going to be guaranteed the same, because I log in and I wait for my health to go up to max and stuff like that, and there's time that gets used. Like, loading screens technically count as time in the game that I cut out. There's also like travel from A to B that takes a while. So there's a lot of small things, and I think it would just be interesting to see the percentage of like how much he's played compared to how much he's shown on camera. I think it's still going to be a very high percentage, more than likely. But I think it would just be an interesting thing to see. Now, supposedly over here there are some wargs. I think there were a couple. We only need 3. So there's 1. Let's stay off our horse now. There's 2. And then for our 3rd, after our 3rd, we'll go to Osgurth, which is kind of nice why I finished these here, because it just means it's a little bit easier to get to Osgurth. Still don't know what this whole like mouse thing is. I remember reading something about someone fixing it. I can't remember. I have to look that up. It can get kind of annoying. There we are. Warg-Slayer Advanced. We got quite a lot done. So Warg-Slayer Advanced Slayer completed and Deed of the Lowlands completed. 30 marks, 100 marks, 100 marks, and 30 motes of enchantment. Also 10 LOTRO points. Only thing we're technically missing is reputation. Now, I am going to quickly check if there are any reputation items. I'm not sure there is, honestly. But if there are, we got a few marks there. Why not use them? And let's actually have a look while we're here. Egg Lane. Egg Lane? No. Is it Egg Lane? I can't remember. I think it's Ally. Yeah. Right? How am I only ally with Madam Society? How has that happened? Right. How do we get to these guys? They just outside, aren't they? So it's curiosities.
What do you need?
Council of the North, Rangers of Estelden, Lossoff of Forkel, Iron Garrison Miners. Okay, no. That's fine though. Won't worry about it too much. It is something that we do need to ideally get in the end, but I think it's something we'll maybe worry about at a later date. Because it seems that mostly it's just through quests. And I feel like if we've done all the quests that for the deeds, like, it doesn't matter too much. I don't know. Though it's something I will eventually go for. So what we need to do now is we need to go and I think just sell our stuff. I'm going to hold on to those and these, like the level 60 stuff. Everything else can go. So we've got some space. And then I'm going to go get ourselves a Traveler's Steelbound Loot Box key. Actually, what we're going to do first is probably loot all these.
How may I help you?
So I can... how do I want to do this? There's so many items. I'm going to destroy these because we have enough. We don't need more. Then we're going to shut him. And we're going to get rid of those. I'm going to get rid of all but one. I'm going to loot. Sell. Loot, sell, loot, sell.
Greetings.
Cool. And then I'm going to get a key. So we should have at least gained some LOTRO points. One key. And let's open up this. Hopefully get something good. It should be at level 64. And we got some motes of enchantment. Heritage runes. Seems to be you get motes. Something legendary. Or something extra. Cosmetic and then armor. So 97 might. See, the issue becomes that it's better, but it reduces our XP boost. So really, I would like to ring, but I guess like it's better stats overall. We get less fate, but like it's more health, more vitality, more might, but it's just not as good because of the boost. So honestly, not really worth it. But it's fine. We can always disenchant it for motes, and even though it's 70, and we can just get extra stuff from it. But oh, we need to repair our stuff. That is the thing that we need to do.
Greetings.
182 silver. That's fine. But either way, that's going to be it for today. A little under 2 hours, which is pretty nice. Good time, I think. And sadly, we have like 45 minutes left of this thing, so that's a bit of a pain. I'm going to do /played. We want to see how much we got. 4 days, 3 hours, 9 minutes, 24 seconds. Decent amount of time. Not quite the, like, nearly 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, I think it was, on Tovalod, but we're, like, half the level, pretty much. So, we'll see what we're like when we're closer to that. But, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.